Have you ever felt like you're constantly running on a hamster wheel, trying to please everyone around you? Your boss, your partner, your family, your friends, the list goes on. You say yes to things you don't want to do, you stretch yourself thin, and at the end of the day, you feel drained, unfulfilled, and maybe even a little resentful. If this sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone. And today, we're going to talk about a simple but revolutionary idea, doing what's best for you. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Isn't that selfish? Well, let's unpack that. For so long, many of us have been taught that putting others first is the ultimate virtue. And while kindness and generosity are amazing qualities, they shouldn't come at the cost of your own well-being. Think of it like the safety instructions on an airplane. They always tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before helping others. Why? Because if you run out of air, you can't help anyone. The same principle applies to life. You can't pour from an empty cup. Prioritizing yourself isn't selfish. It's essential for your survival and your ability to show up as the best version of yourself for the people you care about. So, what does doing what's best for you actually look like in practice? It's not about abandoning all your responsibilities and moving to a remote island, although that does sound nice sometimes. It's about making small, intentional choices every single day that honor your needs, your energy, and your mental health. It starts with self-awareness. You need to get quiet and listen to yourself. What does your body need? More sleep? Better food? A walk outside? What does your mind need? Less screen time, more creative expression. A good book. What does your soul need? Time with loved ones, solitude, a new hobby. One of the biggest game changers is learning to set boundaries. A boundary is simply a line you draw to protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being. It's saying no to that extra project at work when your plate is already full. It's telling a friend you don't have the emotional capacity for a heavy conversation right now. It's deciding to leave a party early because you're tired. Saying no can feel incredibly difficult at first, especially if you're a people pleaser. You might worry about disappointing others or being seen as difficult. But here's the secret: the people who truly respect you will respect your boundaries. And learning to say no to the things that drain you creates space to say yes to the things that truly light you up. Let's talk about the guilt. Oh, the guilt. It's that little voice in your head that whispers, you should be doing more, you're being lazy. You're letting people down when you start prioritizing yourself. This voice can get loud. The key is to acknowledge it without letting it take control. When you feel that guilt for taking a rest day, remind yourself, rest is not a reward, it's a requirement. My body needs this to function. When you feel guilty for investing time in a hobby, tell yourself, this brings me joy, and my joy matters. It's like building a new muscle. The more you practice setting boundaries and choosing yourself, the weaker that voice of guilt becomes. This journey is also about redefining your definition of success and productivity. Society often tells us that being busy equals being important. We wear our exhaustion like a badge of honor. But what if we decided that success is feeling peaceful? What if productivity is measured by how nourished and energized we feel, not by how many tasks we've crossed off a to-do list? Doing what is best for you means letting go of external validation and tuning into your own internal compass. What feels right for you right now? Maybe today, the most productive thing you can do is take a nap. And that's perfectly okay. It's also about curating your environment. This includes the people you spend time with, the content you consume, and the physical space you inhabit. Are the people in your life lifting you up or draining your energy? Do you feel inspired or anxious after scrolling through social media? Does your home feel like a sanctuary or a source of stress? You have the power to make changes. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself. Spend more time with friends who make you laugh and feel supported. Declutter a corner of your room to create a peaceful space just for you. These small environmental shifts can have a massive impact on your overall well-being. Let's be real, this isn't always easy. There will be days when you fall back into old patterns. There will be people who don't understand your new boundaries. The important thing is to be compassionate with yourself. This isn't about achieving perfection, it's about progress. Every time you choose to listen to your needs, even in a small way, you are reinforcing the message that you are worthy of your own care. You are reteaching yourself that your well-being is a priority. And if you're struggling, if the weight of pleasing everyone feels too heavy, or if prioritizing yourself feels impossible, please know that it's okay to ask for help. Talking to a therapist or a counselor can provide you with tools and support to navigate these challenges. There is incredible strength in seeking help. So, I want to leave you with a little challenge. For the next week, I want you to ask yourself one question every day. What is one thing I can do today that would be best for me? It could be as simple as drinking a glass of water, stretching for 5 minutes, or saying no to a small request. Just one thing. Start small and build from there. You are the expert on your own life. You know what you need. It's time to start listening to that inner wisdom. It's time to stop just surviving and start truly thriving. Because when you do what's best for you, you're not just changing your own life. You're creating a ripple effect that positively impacts everyone around you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on living a more intentional and joyful life. Take care of yourselves.